Are you feeling frustrated with low views, or you're consistently stuck in a certain margin where views are concerned when it comes to your content on TikTok? Well, today we're going to be getting you unstuck as we're going to be discussing the common mistakes that newbies make with TikTok. So if this sounds like a topic you are interested in, do consider sticking around. Now, if you are new to me, new to my channel, welcome. My name is Janine. I'm a live video strategist, the founder of Video for Bosses, my brand, Boss It Live, and I help business owners create high converting live stream content, get leads, more sales for their business by understanding how to use live video to not only attract new audiences, but build a community that converts to customers. So I am glad to be here. It's been a while, a couple of weeks since I last was live. Now, before I start, you guys know, before I start chomping on selling myself on a dream, let me just check firstly that I'm live and let me sound and everything's okay. Come through like sonic boom. Let's have a listen. Yes, I can say myself, hear myself. Okay, you know what's coming. How do I know? Because you have yourself a second device. Anyway, how are we doing? I hope everyone is well. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to all of the newbies that have subscribed. Really do appreciate you being here along the journey on the road to 2K subscribers. And I wanted to just say to you before we get into this topic, and I will timestamp this because it is live and it's a bit different when it's videos. I wanted to just take this opportunity to say that I absolutely love live streaming. Live video is the heart and the core of everything that I do and what I teach you guys. And we've been on a journey on YouTube, which has not been linear. It's been up and down, has it not? You know, we've kind of pushed through together. We did the 100 days of live streams, and I was burnt out for a bit, but we've continued on in this journey. One of the things that I have seen is that whilst I am actually growing, my channel's growing, and I'm really happy about that. One of the things that has been evident to me is that the numbers have just been so low when it comes to the live streams and also even the replays. And I was actually watching a video from Nate Black. I think his name's Nate Black. Yes. He was formerly on, used to work for Channel Makers, and now has his own YouTube channel. And he talks a lot about, he's helping content creators grow on YouTube. So he does a lot of deeper dive stuff. And he said something on one of his recent videos that really was food for thought for me as a small YouTuber, as a small channel, that's making me rethink some of what I'm going to be doing here on this channel yet again. I think I'm going to do a video around some of the things that he actually shared, because it was just like really, it's like so useful. But one of the things that I will share with you now is that because I'm seeing all of the changes that are happening on YouTube, and I also have to push myself in another area, I think I'm going to start to reduce the lives on this channel anyway. So I think that I'm going to focus on more video on demand content. You probably would have seen that I've uploaded some interviews from my Creator Confessions series, which isn't Video for Bosses specific content in terms of live stream, all of the channel proposition, what we're talking about here. But as I've been deciding what to do around this channel, I have been sharing those interviews with you because the information, as you, most of you here are business owners, it's really useful information. So I've got video coaches. I had a business coach, Christian business coach last week. This week, we've got Dakisha, who is a webinar strategist. So I'm going to be sharing all of that with you, in as well as uploading video content, pre-recorded videos, and then reducing down the lives here on YouTube. So I think we will probably move to maybe every other week, or we may look at a monthly live on this channel. But it would be really good to hear back from you what you think would work well, or what you want to see more or less of, or your thoughts around the live stream aspect of the Video for Bosses channel, because I would come and I would be live every single day because I love it. But obviously, if you guys are not coming to the live streams, you're watching the replays, which is great, then it makes sense for me to maybe focus on just pre-recorded videos with like a monthly Q&A or something specifically that you as the community want to see me go live about. So I just wanted to say that. So thank you to those of you that have listened through this part or portion of the video. So I will make sure that I timestamp this because, of course, most of you that do watch this are going to come back via the replay. So what are we talking about? Let's get back to the topic. So of course, you guys know I like to give you a visual. TikTok feeling stuck with low views. Is that how you're feeling? Oh, let me be serious with that voice. But essentially, I wanted to talk about this because this is the conversation that is happening a lot on TikTok. A lot of experts are talking about you're stuck in the 200 views gel, even though 200 views are great. If I got 200 views on my YouTube videos for my life, I'd be like, yay! It's all about context. But there's a lot of this is the reason why you have low views. This is the reason why you are stuck. And as a video coach, as a live video strategist, I do a lot on TikTok with my presence on TikTok. I do look at a lot of live stream content. And for the content that I actually see that really catches my attention, for whatever the reason might be, I will often look at people's profiles, and I'm amazed at how many people are making the same or similar mistakes with their profiles, with their content that is potentially causing them to stay in this space of low views. So I wanted to, after doing my research and seeing the common themes that are coming up, I wanted to share those with you today. So I am going to share with you a few tips, probably five reasons why, or some of the reasons why this is a problem for you. So we're going to get straight into mistake number one. The first mistake is not adding cover images to videos. I bet you're thinking, oh, Janine, no, of course we add cover images. No, it's not happening. I am seeing a lot of profiles that don't have any. Now, do you need to put a cover image on every single video? That's something that you would have to decide for your brand and how you want your profile to look aesthetically, right? TikTok's not really the place for that. But in terms of the information that you are putting in front of the audience you want to attract, it's really down to your preference as to how you're going to present that information. But you want to, or we want to make sure that that information is clear so that when newbies or people who have come across our content or have come across your content in the FYP and they've clicked onto your video and they're like, yes, I like this, and they click through to your profile, it really needs to be clear who you are, what you do, and how you are able to help them. If there are no cover images, that gives no context to the content that is being shared. And a lot of creators are doing this, and I'm not sure what the reason is. Now, as I said, if you're a creator who doesn't like to add the cover images to your videos, to your thumbnails, essentially, well, then you need to choose something, or my advice would be choose a thumbnail from your video that has some on-screen captioning to give context to that video, because some creators do that, and they do that very well. Now, I personally put a cover on every single thumbnail, every single cover image, because I want it to be clear to whoever the traffic that's coming to my page, what they will learn as a result of following me. So this is a reason, a very valid reason why you may be thinking, I am sharing content, I'm posting on TikTok, but I'm not getting any views or I'm not getting any followers. So this is something that I want you to think about. If you want to get more views of your video content, if someone navigates your page, there's no context, they're going to navigate away. But if you, for example, have your cover images and you've created series, it makes your content easy to consume, and it also makes it bingeable. The next mistake is uploading videos and images that are not size 9:16. Now, what I will say to you is that it's really important to make sure that your content is native to the platform. You probably would have heard this, but this is still happening. This mistake is still happening. People are not adding they're not creating or adding videos, or they're adding, sorry, I didn't put my teeth back in. They're adding pictures and videos that are not sized for TikTok. And what essentially happens with that is that that content is, number one, deprioritized. But number two, if you're uploading videos or images that are not the correct dimensions for TikTok, you're going to have this horrible, as you know, black bar at the bottom and black bar at the top. So don't do that. Now, there's a slight difference when it comes to carousels, because TikTok will resize the carousel image. So I create carousels in 9:16 and I upload them so that they fit the whole frame, which even if you upload squares, it will do that on your page, but the image will look a bit different, will be a bit smaller once somebody clicks onto it. But that's because there is a space for the caption, a bigger caption. With carousels, you get more character space than you do for a regular video. So we're not talking about carousels, we're talking purely about, if you're thinking about adding images or you're adding videos, please make sure that they are the correct size so that your video doesn't get junked by the old tickety talk. The next point is not adding on-screen text to videos. So when I say not adding on-screen text to videos is another mistake, I'm not talking about on-screen captions. Captions, we know we need to be adding them for inclusivity, but I'm talking about on the actual screen of your video, especially, for example, if you are doing talking head videos and you're expressing or you're speaking on a particular point. You should be not spamming your video with lots of text, but you should be adding the on-screen text, layering, and giving context to what it is that you are talking about. The reason you want to do this is so that you are, number one, inclusivity, absolutely 100%. Most people watch video content without the sound on, right? So you have your captions, then you have your on-screen text. But the whole point is that you want your content to perform as best possible. What do I mean? You want your video content to be ranked by TikTok so that more of your content will be shown to the groups and audiences that are searching for that specific piece of content. So as you are layering with on-screen text and you are using keywords that are relevant to the topic you're talking on, it's going to be easier for TikTok to rank your content. And we need to be making sure that we're doing this. And how we know that our videos are ranked, I'll just bring this back up a second. If you catch that, at the top where the arrow is showing, in the search bar, there is a term that is there attached to that specific video. That's a screen grab of a video. And it's ranked for search under TikTok marketing. My videos often go under either TikTok Live, TikTok Marketing, or TikTok Tips. And those are some of the keywords that I'm using on my videos. They're part of the hashtags that I'm using. I'm using 5 specific hashtags. I don't stray away from that. You don't need more than that. You just need to be really targeted with those. And the more you're actually doing that, the better it's going to be for you and for your content. So make sure that you are, especially with your talking head videos or your educational videos, however you want to call it, phrase it, make sure that you are, when you're talking on a specific point, and it doesn't have to be that you're pointing to the point or anything like that. That's not what I mean. That's so 2020. We don't do that anymore. But if you're talking on a particular point and you're in frame and you've got the space, because you'll be framing yourself well in the screen, then you can let those on-screen captions come up at specific times to make your point more relevant. The next point is not having a clear hook at the beginning of the video. So there's an example with an arrow showing on a video that currently is semi-trending on TikTok for me. That video is currently at 45K plus views at the moment. And that is still being ranked under its category as well. But one of the things that you will hear a lot about, I'm sure you have, is this whole thing around, human beings have short attention span, shorter than the attention span of a goldfish. We laughed about, I'm laughing about it, but it's crazy. I remember not that long ago, some years back, talking about the average attention span being 8.25 seconds. And oh my gosh, that was so short. And that feels like that was yesterday. Now it's like you have 3 seconds. But it's true. People are, especially with the rise of short form content, people's attention spans are so short. They're scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. And so if they stop on your content, you have to make sure that if you've attracted them, that you keep them. So how are you going to hook them and captivate them? So it's important that when you are talking on a point, that there is context to what it is that you're saying from the very beginning, especially if you're someone who maybe talks a bit slower, or you take that breath or that pause at the beginning. A lot of TikTok experts talk about learning to speak faster and cutting out all of the gaps and so forth. And whilst I do agree with cuts, I think that in order for people to process what you're saying, you should pace yourself so that they have that context, have that understanding, but also when you're talking, that you feel in control of what you're saying, so that you're saying less ums, ahs, lip slapping, and all the rest of it. That's a topic for another day. But getting back to the point, make sure that you are thinking about it from the viewpoint of the person who is watching your content, that you want them to stop their scroll, pay attention to what you're saying past the 3 seconds, so that what you have to say in the video will be heard, that you have a much better chance of getting them to watch more of your video. The next point is not optimizing username for SEO. So many people, creators, are either putting their handle, their name, in the username field, which is the search bar, the same as their handle. So having Video for Bosses at Video for Bosses. So my whole point, and I said this on a live earlier on today on TikTok, is that if, for example, you use your own name, well, no one's searching for you if they don't know about you. But also, you've got to think, if you are somebody who is a candle maker, you want in your username to have some keyword that relates to what people are going to be searching for within your niche. If people are looking for candle makers, scented candles, how to make organic candles, whatever it might be. So you have to think about that, because that again is a place where people, it's your search, where using search terms is in that. So for example, with my username is on TikTok is Janine, TikTok video coach, or TikTok, well, let's talk about TikTok video coach, TikTok live coach, because the keywords there are, and I put Janine because what happens is on TikTok, it used to be that if you commented on videos or you joined live streams, it would be your handle that would be seen. So now it's your actual name, your username. So having the name TikTok live coach going into a live or commenting on someone's video, I want people to know my name. It just makes it a bit more personal. That's not compulsory. But the point is that TikTok live coach, TikTok live coach, it has a mix of the terms that I actually am. Hi, Rachel. Thank you so much for popping in. Rachel, Spice Nifty Creation. Come to keep me company, Rachel. I'm here on my own. I appreciate you for being here, Rachel. Thank you so much. So yeah, you've come in at the end, but that's totally fine. Know me, I'll talk to an empty room, but it is good to see another number pop up. Just sharing about common mistakes newbies make on TikTok. Just talking about the importance of name. And you'll know this anyway, Rachel. This is something you would have heard me saying before, but thank you so much. Somebody else being here. But essentially, make sure that the name field is optimized for SEO, so that you are showing up when people are searching for you, that you are showing up. So the question of the day is, what are you finding most challenging about growing on TikTok right now? Share with me in the comments, whether it's one thing or you want to tell me your whole life story. I don't do that. But yes, what is it that you personally find a struggle or a challenge on TikTok? And one of the things that I do want to say is, I want to say, if what comes to mind is the thing that I hear all the time is, oh, I want to get more views, or I want to get more followers. I get it. We all want to have more views and more followers, but at the same time, I want you to focus on getting the right followers. I want you to focus on the community building side of things, having that value proposition so those who follow you have no doubts about you being the person that's able to help them. If that's not clear, and for example, you get your views or you get new followers as a result of a video that you did for a trending audio and that goes viral, you're bringing the wrong people to you. So it's about staying 100% proof. Rachel Charles says, yep, look at the name, wrong account. No worries, no worries. So yes, do share with me in the comments what your struggle is. I also would like to know from you, if you have any questions about anything that I've shared today, please do drop it on into the comments live or replay. And if you do watch this on the replay, do let me know what was your biggest takeaway. And so if you are finding yourself challenged, you're like, oh my gosh, I really want to grow, because I've been saying this for a long time. TikTok is, as much as what's going on is going on, I wouldn't get too bogged down by that. You're seeing so many more business owners that are on the platform that are connecting with their ideal clients and audience and making money. I had somebody on my TikTok live earlier on today who said she went viral, and from her video that went viral, she made $1,800 from it. So you don't need to go viral to do that. You don't, but you absolutely should have a presence. You absolutely should 100% have a strategy. And so if you would like some help getting a strategy in place, your video marketing strategy, whether it's TikTok specific or something else, please do book yourself a one-to-one strategy session with me. I offer 90-minute strategy sessions where we do a laser focused session on one specific area of your business, of your social media marketing that you are challenged with and you want to start seeing results. So book your strategy session today. You can go to bit.ly/VFB121. All of that information is linked in the description. So you'll be able to find that information out as well. So please do not worry about that. And Rachel has said, we'll go back and listen from the start. Thank you so much, Rachel. And it's lovely to see you here. So as I said, we've been talking today about TikTok, feeling stuck with low views and engagement and followers. Today, we've talked about the common mistakes newbies have made, which are probably some of the reasons why you are seeing slow growth in terms of new followers and also getting your video starting to grow. So I hope that this has been helpful. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to let me know what your biggest takeaway is. And I will be back next week, Wednesday at the same time. We're going to be here 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 7 p.m. UK time next week. Going into April, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, there may be a change. As I said, Rachel, I was talking about that, so you'll see that in the video. So there may be a change. We may be going to a monthly live here on YouTube, but I will finish out the month of the weekly live. So if you can be here, come and join me. And if you want to get more TikTok specific tips, be sure to click onto the video that pops up onto the screen now. I have a whole playlist that is going to help you. And I hope that you are going to really push through with your TikTok marketing strategy in 2024 and beyond. And I will see you on the next video. Bye.